About 8%. Somebody asked me the other day, what amount of person's presentation does the average viewer walk away with? And that's about 8%. Various studies have shown it various ways, but you're lucky if an audience member that pays attention all the way through remembers 8% of what you talked about. Now, there are times when you do bullet point hell where you just go bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, and they don't remember even 8%. But there are ways that you can dramatically increase the amount that they absorb and they remember and they'll take away and they'll use later. One of the most important things that you can do is to anchor everything to either a story or to an activity or to an acronym. So a story, if you're, well, like I did a presentation the other day and I was talking about how people who are in the hospital are very nervous and they're not able to think because their anxiety levels so high. And I told a story about when I was in high school and I caught myself on fire in shop class. And it was a pretty good story, and probably everybody in that presentation remembers that anxiety. The anxiety that people feel when they're in a hospital or their loved ones in a hospital is equivalent to being on fire. And they probably walk around later and they say, "Man, he was on fire," because I came back to that time and time and time again about how the reason they're not listening to you is because they're on fire. So anchor it to a story is a great way for them to retrieve it later. And you can also anchor it to an activity. So if you have an activity that you ask